Hi there, Cancer. Being stuck in the shadows of the past may be significant for both the masculine and the feminine, whether that's internal or external. 11 may also be significant. I've already gone ahead and thrown the plants and the runes, and this reading is indicative of karma or a karmic relationship. Things are a little cattywampus, maybe not. All right. So, like I said, it seems that whether the masculine and feminine may be on the tail end of some of this shadow work. They're still deep in the shadow work, and the masculine is getting closer to the tail end of this. And there's some type of karma that could be related to perhaps maybe losing yourself. Uh, but at the same time, the feminine, not the feminine, it's sort of interesting. It could be for both masculine and feminine here, within or without, are really putting their heart into something. And related to this karma, there is some type of truth about becoming evident, like whether it's coming in as a download as to where you are stuck or where you got stuck. Like something was ripped out. And we'll continue to break it down. But the direction in this reading perhaps may be related to something passionate, pushy, and persistent. And a spirit points to possibilities in the future that may be the key to happiness. So let's continue on here. Let's start with the masculine heart, who hopefully is at the tail end. There may have been some type of battle where there's no winners, or whether it's the masculine may have been selfish. Tell me more. Yeah, this is the second time I have Capricorn energy, whether these are vices or something has the masculine chained. I mean, literally could be in the underworld, Hades. Yeah, the story of Persephone may be significant. It definitely could be significant in this reading as well. So for those other readings a while back, if you haven't seen those, you may want to go back. I think don't look back. But right now, the masculine and feminine are in the past. So maybe perhaps they're looking back at a battle where there were no winners. The masculine may be reviewing a battle where there were no winners. At one point, there was happiness. Tell me about the feminine. The feminine is at the tail end. And again, 5 energy. I have 5 of Wands here. There was some type of defeat. And again, it could be related to devil energy, vices, something that had you chained or bound because they're still in the shadows. Tell me more. Feminine energy here. There's some type of complete defeat. Capricorn may be significant. Show me. This doesn't want to come out. Show me. A line A to B may be significant. I'm seeing someone attaching something almost like bocce. It's reminding me of bocce, but a string, A to B. Queen of Cups is significant. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Trusting your intuition related to the shadow work. Yeah, we got Cancer here. Mushrooms may be significant. I'm hearing cordyceps. There's been a lot of illusions. Tell me about this karma. So, and this may be evident right now, whether the querent, the viewer, there's something you've been putting your heart into, but perhaps you got stuck, you got lost, or you lost yourself. And literally part of you is stuck in the past. And this may be related to psychological, mental, a lot of things on the mind. But there's something you've been putting your heart into. 511 may be significant. And there's some type of karma or learning. And this could be related to where you got stuck. So tell me a little bit more about this karma. And maybe this was some type of finances. You were juggling something financial. It's almost like a dance of some sort where maybe trying to avoid being impoverished or poverty. But this juggle really left you out in the cold. But now you're going to be moving to calmer waters. You're at the tail end of this work. I'm hearing, I'm drawn to cherry blossoms in here. So when they bloom, perhaps you'll be moving on to calmer waters. Lost some feathers along the way, but cherry blossoms are significant. DC, Japan. For some reason, I'm thinking DC, cherry blossoms. Tell me about like what seems to be, and perhaps there's going to be like some like visualizing vision work related to your direction, and a spirit presents, hopefully get a little more information about possibilities for the future. But at the heart, there's something that maybe you discarded. Yeah. And this resulted in you being stuck, hanged man here, Pisces energy. There was awakening here, though. Awakening in the suspension. But, this is by the mind, but being trapped in the mind, overthinking something. In the suspension, there may have been a lot of overthinking. But there's a lot of passion, and maybe it's speaking passionately, which will allow a direction. The direction appears to be possibly hidden at this point. Something with the left shoulder may be significant, having a lot of trouble, like throat blockage. There's something that someone is very passionate. someone in, whether it is this querent or in their life, is very pushy, persistent. Something's stuck in the throat. Something's hidden here about the direction. But this direction leads to spirit. Yeah. Oh, goodness. 10 of Swords. So perhaps it was pushiness, persistence. There's been some type of hidden defeat here. The sun rises. Okay. There, the sun rises. I need to look at something here. Yeah. Trust your intuition, being persistent. Determined. Even though, they're tough energies in this reading. There's some heavier energies. But it seems like there is happiness. We have the sun here, so things turning. Tell me about spirit. Spirit highlights a betrayal by 3. Could be related to work. But overarching all this is this idea of happiness. Yeah. An apology may be significant. Something sweet. Partnership. A business, friendship, romance. It's 9. This is for early. Let's do another line. Sort of busted through this faster. This is a lot simpler. Oh my goodness, Gemini there was a lot of heaviness in this. And there's heavy cards here. Things, it seems like there's a trajectory upward, if that makes sense. There seems to be a movement upward. So let's start again. Tell me about this masculine. We know there was a battle with no winners. Something about whether there's passion or Capricorn is significant. A wish fulfillment, Nine of Cups type of energy. There may be something that the masculine is passionate about that would be fulfilling a wish. There may have been some selfish desires here, though. And maybe someone had to walk away from a wish fulfillment because someone was wearing a mask. All right, tell me about the feminine here. Again, it's a battle, defeat. Again, this, whether it's passion or Capricorn energy. We have Queen of Cups. Yeah, there's some type of coming apart. There was something breaking down. Yeah, I'm seeing a sand dollar here. But there's movement. So Cancer, we have Chariot. So, you know, we have 2 Ten of Swords in this reading, but we know that after defeat, there is, you know, the sun rises. We see that clearly in the 10 of Swords card. There's movement, there is victory, Chariot energy, movement forward. You've earned some wisdom here to move forward on your path. Tell me about this karma. This karma, which I believe is directly related to losing part of yourself. So there's something to be harvested here, whether it's balancing finances. There's a moving on to calmer waters, and it could be something in the physical or a download about where you were stuck and what was ripped out. Yeah, an unexpected visitor. Something unexpected could be a visit from spirit. And 5 energy, a rabbit. Rabbit, I'm hearing, where'd you put the key, girl? Crossing a bridge. Crossing a bridge. Right. Tell me a little bit more about whether it was apathy or a discarding led to a suspension. Discard led to a suspension. Tell me more about this. Like, what's this at the heart? There's a new beginning. There's a lot of energy of that. So perhaps the masculine and feminine are processing a defeat. 6 energy related to a choice. Perhaps something was discarded. There's a new beginning. So a new cycle begins. Yeah, this is a lighter reading. Even though there's heavier elements, it feels lighter. I'm still hearing this never happened before with Paul McCartney. All right. So let's talk about this direction. Maybe hidden right now. Someone could be shouldering a lot, or maybe a lot that it's almost like it's being served on a platter. Something persistent. Oops. You'll have clarity. Clarity with a new perspective. What was hidden? So following your intuition, listening, you know, hidden knowledge about a defeat. A new perspective brings clarity related to the direction. I've gotten this card at the bottom twice now, following the leader. Getting clarity, perhaps clarity from spirit. Maybe an unexpected visitor, unexpected spirit visitor that speaks about this betrayal. Could be related to, it could be betrayal being pounded out, or betrayal at work. There is a younger water sign that's significant, an apology, and partnership, some type of partnership. Tell me about this. Spirit. Something being reflected. So perhaps it's in all of this. Spirit will reflect something, literally could be in a reflection. Something mirrored to you, related to your direction. A mirror. So I think this is a good stopping point, and we'll see what else comes up tomorrow. Thank you for watching, Cancer, and please remember to subscribe and like, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.